Hello, Eisners of the world, and welcome to another episode of Naruto Cross Boruto Ninja Tribes here on Images of Gaming with me, Natas, from the Jinchuriki tribe on server 13. And in today's video, I am going to be talking about what I believe, what this game needs in order to make it thrive in the future. And without further ado, let's get on to the video.
Sun is about to go down. So what you doing tonight? It's everything I can't think of.
Alright, so one thing I do think, let me grab that stamina bonus. One thing I do think this game needs is some content for things that it is missing already. So we have the ability to get the promotion items, the skill points, to gear, to get the awakening orbs here, whatever these are called, awakening orbs, yep, through being S rank in Ninja World Tournament, although, and in some events, they allow you to get more. But for those players, because you can only have 4 people in S League at one time, and you can only have 2 of them continue to stay in S League, so only the top Ninja World Tournament players will really be getting awakening orbs. So what I think could help other players is, of course, it would still help the people that are already getting awakening orbs from the S League rank, but it would also help other people, is to add some content into the game where maybe like at least once a week you can get an awakening orb from some other event or some other content in the game regularly for everyone and not just the top players in the game, because even without these awakening orbs, it's super hard to get the ultra rare weapon fragments here anyways, so getting these awakening orbs is cool, but you can't really upgrade the weapons without these fragments, which is really hard to do. You can only get them from the ultra rare boxes, but even then it's random which ultra rare you're getting, and most of the time it's one of the newer ones. So if you have like Gara sitting here at, I just need 10, just give me a Gara box, please. But anyways, that because the fact that once you get up to 6 stars, you need 4 of these just to go up 1 more. So it would be nice to have more ways to get these. Of course, you can get them from the blessing level ups, but that's a one-time thing. We also need some way, somehow, of getting these awakening scrolls. You need to add some content in the game that allows us to get like different awakening scrolls each week. Some like 1 awakening scroll and 1 awakening talisman each week. Just give us some way of getting it, because it's already hard to get the awakening orb anyways. So even if we get the awakening talisman, we might not be able to level it up that week anyways, because we don't have the awakening orb. So you have this item in the game, but you don't give us a way to even obtain it. The only reason he's up this high is because I used all the talisman things that you can get from previous events and the blessing levels. I used a lot of those for this stuff. I think these ones were all from the blessing levels, and then I used some on like Sasuke, this Sasuke, to get his up from one of the events. But there's no way of getting these. There was absolutely no way of regularly getting these items in this game, not even from Ninja World Tournament. You can't get this item. Why is this item in the game when you can't get it? You need to give us some way of getting Awakening Scrolls and Awakening Talismans. Otherwise, just take that out of the game. What's the point of having this item in the game if you don't give us any way of obtaining it? You need to add some sort of content into the game that allows us to be able to get Awakening Orbs. Even if it's like a super hard content, I don't care. Just give us some way of actually having a chance of obtaining the item. It doesn't even have to be a lot per week. You could just have it be like, you get, do like some event. Kind of like you could make another version of Tower of Eternity. Separate version. That is kind of like the event where instead of going up, you go down. And instead of getting the scroll level up EXP materials or whatever, or instead of getting Shino coins every 10 or 20 levels you go through, you get a random Awakening Scroll or Awakening Talisman. You know? You need to give us some way of getting... That's just one idea. It just popped off in my head, like, right there. But you need to give us some way of getting this item. Otherwise, please just take it out of the game. Really. That would help the game exponentially. Because that would give people another thing that they're farming for, they're trying to get in the game every day. So the game already has Shinobi power rankings where you can get frames and fragments from the power ranking, having the highest rank of like this. If I keep number 1 spot here to the end of this, and I'll get, you know, the frame, and then everybody participating gets 10 of her fragments. Alright? But you don't have reasons for us to care about having the top Alliance team, because yes, we got this frame, but that was from Alliance Team Battle. That's not from this Alliance. You could have weekly Alliance top of the charts things, even if it's just like, oh, you're number 1 for this week, here's 100 Shino coins. You could do that. Then people might actually care about their alliances, getting up their alliances power, but blah blah, working together. Then we got the Shinobi Unlocked, which, I mean, we do get a bonus regularly from that with Shino coins, because every time you unlock a character you get items. But you can have like a weekly thing with that, because like, this is cool. You have like, oh, he's got 66, you got lucky enough to get 66 or whatever, but like, you want to know what's gonna happen? You know how you can make more money. You know people are gonna spend, like, I only have 60 because I don't care about this ranking right here. I really don't. But if you made it so like number 1 spot or whatever, it gets like, you know, a cool different, a square frame or something, I don't know, something, just get something each week, like every month or something, I don't know. If you're number 1 for that month, you get something. Yeah, people will want to get this spot and will be more willing to dish out money to make sure they unlock all the Shinobi. Then we got mission stars acquired. This one, I don't even know why this is even in the game, because like the top players will always have the same amount. So, but, and then like team power. Yes, it's cool to have your highest team power, but I don't really, other than, you know, being the top of the chart, you know, regularly, like this title here is just the title, and I don't know, if you're top number 1 for that month or whatever, at the end of the month, like, I don't know, do you give the person, oh, here's a free summon? I don't know. But just like, those are cool, the rankings are cool, but I just think it's weird that this is the only one you actually get something from. And speaking of Alliance, we had this cool Alliance team battles. It'd be nice to have that come back at some point. I don't know what they're doing with that. I'm sure they will bring it back at some point, but that was cool, Alliance team battles. But I think something they could add to the game that would actually be pretty cool is a sort of like Alliance versus Alliance battles thing, where it's, you know, you get an area that you put in teams to defend, and then the other alliance sends teams to attack it, and each person in the alliance gets like 1 or 2 attacks versus whatever basis they want to do or whatever, you know, that sort of thing. That would be cool. That'd be cool to add into this. Fixture message boards. I don't even use these. I just go and use in my Discord, because whenever I try to use these, it always tells me that, you know, oh, you can't use words in your sentence, even though they're just like saying, oh, hi, how you doing? Half the time, like, oh, you used the character in the game's name. Oh, you can't use that. But that's why I just use our Alliance's Discord most of the time. Another thing that you could add to the game is we have daily primary, daily secondary, daily leveling, and daily bonuses. But other games have things like weekly and monthly mission challenges. Add some monthly challenges in there. Give us a little bit more to work towards. We like the flashback genealogy and the why can't I think of the name of it? The dungeon where you go down. You know, you guys know. If you're playing the game, you know what I'm talking about. Do we like the event things? Yes, we do. But in my personal opinion, the only thing I don't like about them is they're not free-to-play friendly in any way, because they make it so that you will have to go and summon to try and get the new UR to get the best benefits out of the events. I prefer we also have events that are free to play friendly that allow you to get frags to get the character without having to summon. Like, for instance, the Naruto and Sasuke events were pretty cool because anybody could get Naruto and Sasuke out of it. You would be able to get the character. I like those ones where you would, as long as you play it every day, you get the character. I'm a collector. I like to get the characters, but my problem is I have no luck. And I don't have stores of money, so I still have a bunch of characters missing because of that. Because I spend most of the time when I'm summoning, I'll spend like 30 million of the Shino, 30,000 of the Shino coins, and get nothing because my luck sucks. But if you had like events, and they don't have to give us URs, you could just give us some, give us banners that have, the new URs, and do the flashbacks and the dungeons for those, and then give us a new SR that's like, or UR version of an SR or R. Like, you could, what would be great is if you just gave us SR, new SR style characters of our characters, of rare rated characters, and just made it so that we had like one of those Naruto events or whatever to get that new character. You don't have to give us like all the items that you did in those events where it was like, oh, you can get awakening orbs and this and that and that. If you just made it so that you do all the missions or whatnot for, you know, as you're doing the missions and you get the coins for the event, you can use those coins to get, you know, the weapon frags and the character fragments for that character and stuff like that. That'd be cool. You know, just it's just cool. Even if it's just an SR character, it's just cool to be able to be like, oh, look, I got a new character from this event. Like, this event actually gave me a new character. Because this event, like the flashback genealogy and the other one, they don't give you the character. You have to go summon the characters. They just give you frags for the characters. But I think that would be cool if they added, even if they did that just once a month. For like just made an SR version of a rare character, or even, you know what, make rare versions of SR characters. I don't care. Just give it. We just want our roster to fill up so that we can increase our speed. Really. But also make more rare characters. I'm running out. I'm gonna have no use for rare speed scrolls pretty soon, because I'm getting to the point where all my rares are at the max level speed. So that's gonna be dumb. If I have speed scrolls, I have nothing to do with them. Okay. Also, the last thing that I want to say that they could do for game purposes, for people like me who like to collect all the characters but are really, really unlucky, but they could use their money to get rid of the luck part of the game if they want to, and just purchase all the ultra rare fragments that Orochimaru has in his shop, so that they can use the ultra rare fragments. You should make it so that we can use ultra rare fragments on these too. Instead of having to use them on characters we already have, you should make it so we can use ultra rare fragments to put towards fragments for this, so that we could get even just get 1-star versions of these characters, so that we have them. I just want them. I don't care if I'm gonna ever use them. I just want them in my roster. I just want to say I have this character, and as long as you have the character, there is a possibility that you might one day be able to actually power them up all the way. But that luck factor right there, that's what holding me back in this game right now, is the luck factor, because I have terrible luck. But if I could just use the regular ultra rare frags or omni fragments to put towards these guys, even if you make it so that we can't use omni fragments for it, but we can use ultra rare fragments, which are things where we ever only get from like events or the raids in very little amounts, and the Orochimaru shop, then you'd still be making money, because people would then be spending money to buy the ultra rare frags from Orochimaru shop, along with just trying to summon them in general. That would be a great addition to the game. Make it so that we can use ultra rare fragments to put towards these. That's all I gotta say about what I think this game needs right now. If you guys have any ideas about what you think could make this game better, please leave it down in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Donations are always welcome to help the channel. There is a link to where you can donate to the channel, links to our Facebook and our Twitter if you would like. Thank you for watching once again, and I'll see you later.
Something that is, I feel there's something that is, I feel there's something that is stopping me now. Oh.